It is said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to Acrisure Stadium, home of the Pitt Panthers. As we'll see, the number 12 team in the country, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on the winners of 4 straight, the Pittsburgh Panthers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Notre Dame lining up to kick off and get this one started. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Pittsburgh's offense will have the opening possession of the game. The last time these two rivals got together, guys, there were hurt feelings and some dead fish handshakes in the aftermath, and this might be just the recipe to cook up some revenge, Jesse.
Well, they're going to be motivated, that's for sure. The losing team, they have been hearing about that blowout loss now for a very long time. They had this game circled, David, all offseason, hoping to get that payback.
Oh, man, and you get all the quotes, all the people talking about all those blowhards on all the different networks, i.e. us, talking about how bad it was and how embarrassing it was, and now you get a chance to get some payback. They're excited.
This defense is there again. They keep feeding the back, and he finds no success at all. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game. Pitt will have to boot this one away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He'll take it on the return. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. So the Notre Dame Fighting Irish offense comes out first time they've had the ball today. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
They'll try the run. Spins away from the defense. Productive 4-yard gain there on the ground as he gets it down to the 31. Give to the running back. Noses ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1. This is the type of play that decides games. Are you tough enough to convert 3rd and short from the 30? Looking downfield, it's Peterson. Throws for the tight end. A strike downfield. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. The give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They'll go to the ground. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense picks it up. That's the 50. They finally get him down, but a huge return. Not only do they get the ball back, but man, did they set up some field position. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the and out on their first possession now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Got his man quickly. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. The Panthers racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. And the Panthers in a good spot here with second and short. Wants to go up top. Here's the pressure. Tight end finds a soft spot. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into fourth down. And here comes the field goal unit. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They coughed it up on that last drive, but the defense really bailed them out, holding him to a field goal, Jesse.
Yeah, and I think the offense kind of got away from their identity a little bit on that last drive, David. They got to kind of get back to doing what they do.
Yeah, and hold on to the football. I mean, defense just did their job. Stopped them, held them to a field goal, limited the damage. Now it's time for the offense to get the momentum going again.
Notre Dame comes to the line trying to convert on third and short. To the ground and try to move the chains. They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. They'll leave it with him. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. Motion from the wide receiver. The play action fake. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Well, that's a great job on the blitz, getting the sack. He's showing you his speed right there. And with that play, he's making some of the great Golden Domer linebackers of old proud. Guys like Manti Te'o, Jalen Smith. How about Michael Stonebreaker? One of the all-time great names in college football history. Looking on, proud of what they're seeing from this young man. This dude has some skills.
On third and long, no secret what he needs here. They're working that left side. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Punt is on its way. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Here come the Irish back on offense. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. To the air, it's Peterson. Going for the big play. Makes the grab inside the 30. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Irish!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, a couple of ACC teams colliding in a game that could have some implications. Boston College is in danger of getting demolished today. And while this is only one game, I think anyone who knows this will linger for some time. They're trailing by 14 to Syracuse. Any major changes in this ACC standoff, you'll hear about them first from us, gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Snagged out of the air. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
Well, the play fake on the RPO bought the receiver some time to work himself open on the route. That was a man-to-man coverage on the defense. Nice job by the receiver putting his foot in the ground and separating.
Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And really good job getting to the quarterback. That's priority number 1, trying to get pressure on him. Get him to the ground is a bonus. They had 6 sacks in their last game. They got to keep building on that number if they want to keep stacking wins.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Gets the back moving. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
It's not the end of the world. Bear with me. There is nothing worse than watching wide receivers run those little under routes, and I throw the football, and I'm 10 yards short. You got to push the ball down the field if you're going to get the first down. And guess what? You threw an interception, so be it. You made the tackle, no big deal. It's kind of like a punt.
First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Touch pass on the run. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Guys, we've come to the end of the quarter, and Notre Dame has the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd quarter. Offense in a bunch formation. Looking for a man. It's Peterson. Throws to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Connor. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. To the ground with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
Nice catch there. You know, I think back to great Golden Domer wide receivers and Tim Brown, who won a Heisman, Rocket Ismail, obviously. How about Jeff Samardzija? There's a name you don't hear very much anymore, but he was awesome for Brady Quinn back in the day. And all those guys had the ability to win one-on-one. Their quarterbacks knew that if they had that matchup outside, they were going to take it. And I think this quarterback feels the same way about that guy. He is just so dynamic outside.
He's brought down the one. A play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Notre Dame, once backed up near its own goal line, now on the move. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Off the play fake. He's got it and still on his feet. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Looking to throw for it. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
So they'll send out the field goal unit. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. After the miss, the lead is still 4.
And these are the ones that make me want to remove kickers from a game. I mean, this is a chip shot field goal. It should be an automatic 3. He misses. Wasted drive, wasted opportunity.
They'll run it from the gun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Second down, they'll go to the air. The throw to the outside is complete. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Pitt right back to the line. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Unleashes it. Got his man. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come over, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the...
He's going to throw deep right side. He caught it, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
And I think in the pre-snap, I think both of these guys were on the same page. They had a look defensively that let them know we can pitch this thing way down the field. I'm going to go run under and make a big play for it.
Yeah, when I'm the receiver, I'm like, I'm open, right? I'm going straight down the field. Throw me the football. I got the speed. I can beat this guy. You can tell they've done that so much in practice. They knew it was second nature, and they executed it perfectly.
And the extra point gives them a 3-point lead at 10-7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they capped off the drive with a big play through the air, scoring from 50 yards out. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They're still looking for a little more turning it on. Great move. Now he's got room. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
That's the way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. Unloads to the wideout. Pulls it in. It's Connor. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered. An explosive play to the 40. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. Handoff to the single back. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. They go to the ground. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. It's picked off turnover. Touchdown, Pitt! How about this defense taking one back to the house?
And they come up with a huge pick six, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Here come the Irish back on offense. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. Defense fills those gaps. He's got one to the 28. Looking to pass. It's Peterson. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Breaks into the open. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles, people trying to catch him, but he's got so much juice. He can outrun those angles and make enormous plays.
First and goal, and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater. Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They believe in their running game on 3rd and goal here. He stopped again, and they tried to convert this short yardage with the running game and had 0 success. It's 4th down. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. No good. The missed field goal still leaves us with a double-digit deficit. Still a 10-point game.
And that's frustrating. I mean, you put a drive together, you're in scoring zone. Like, this is a green zone. You should be making all of these kicks, these short field goals, the chip shots. Kickers have to come through. They got to do their job.
They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Trying play action. Caught over the middle. It's Jackson. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. So they're facing 3rd and short from the 25. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Pulls it in down the sideline. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. Pitt coming to the line after getting another 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. Connection to the right. And a nice grab with a defender right on him, and he's down at the 20. Got to save every precious second, and the spike stops the clock. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Makes the grab on the left. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. The Panthers want to pick up the tempo. He's looking to pass. Into the end zone. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. Pressure's there, and he lets it go. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And now the lead is even bigger.
And I like the way this defense just finished. And I know they're trailing, but they didn't give up the touchdown. Got a little bit of momentum. Not much time left in this first half, but you got halftime to make some adjustments, come out with some energy, but a nice stop here.
On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Here's the handoff. Breaks the tackle. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals. And this second half will likely come down to which offense can figure something, anything out. Take some chances, get creative. Both offensive coordinators had full heads of hair at the start of this game, but right now, they look like cue balls after one frustrating first half. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
Pitt will try to boot this thing deep to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They'll open this third quarter with a run. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Scanning the field, it's Peterson. Makes the grab, it's Connor. He's brought down quickly, minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Notre Dame right back to the line. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak.
Well, and he gets stuffed on that QB sneak. He's just not doing a really good job of reading the crease and finding a little space to kind of tuck into and drive his feet. He's just running himself into a wall, Dave.
Well, and how about the big boys up front? Make a crease. Push somebody back. Create some space. There was nowhere to go.
They'll go back to work on offense. Pulls and fires complete. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. And the Panthers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. Ball is at the 42-yard line, close to 4-down territory. Here's 3rd and short. Surging forward on the sneak. They pick up that first down easily. You wonder sometimes if you're 2-down territory there, you take a shot on 3rd and run it on 4th, but they opt to just move the chains here.
Man, I laugh now watching quarterbacks sneak.
Gashes the heart of the knee. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14. Drops the back and leaves it on the option. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Looking to fire. It's complete on the right side. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Panthers! They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big 12. Houston is just getting blown off the field right now in H-Town, and at this rate, I'm not sure this won't get worse. They're trailing by 18 to Kansas State. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about in this one, the Big 12, or anywhere else in college football.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Dropping back, it's Peterson. He hurls one deep down the left side. It's caught. Notre Dame lines up quickly. You know, the numbers for Notre Dame receivers aren't always prolific, but you think of Tim Brown, Rocket Ismail, Jeff Samardzija. They've had a lot of tremendous receivers. This guy fits right in that category.
Yeah, and when you think about those guys in Notre Dame history, those are all guys that you throw it near him, they're going to catch it. And he seems to come up with the ball when it comes near him. I'm going to feature him. He's going to be the guy that I'm going to go after because I know if it's him on somebody else, if it's a 50-50 ball, it ain't 50-50 anymore. He's going to come down with it, and I trust him.
Wants to throw on third. He's got him. And that'll be enough to give Notre Dame a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. It's caught. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The Irish trying to strike gold in this red zone trip. Going to swing it on second down. It's complete. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Trying to wear down this defense. The 7th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 1.
Man, and you see those sticks, and you're like, dude, 3rd and short. I just got to fall forward and get the first down, Palmer. But the defense comes up big and gets the stop.
So on offense, don't overthink this one. 4th and inches, just line up something easy you know you can execute in your sleep and go keep this drive going. Well, the head coach decided to play it safe on 4th and inches and trot his field goal team out there, and his field goal kicker just made him look like a pretty smart guy.
So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. And he's coming out of the end zone. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Takes a hit as he fires. Another incompletion on 3rd down. Pitt will line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Fair catches signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. We'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Flips it out in the flat.
Guys out in the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. They'll send the back in motion. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to throw. It's Peterson. Spits it out to the back. Grab near the marker. It's Rooks. Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This Notre Dame offense carving it up. They're working with another first down. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke, and he stopped for a short gain. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Shakes off the defender. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Got a man in the middle. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him. He'll make those contested catches.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. 1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to give him a finish. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ballgame.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Fielded in the end zone. It's Crispin. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Off the play fake on first down. Got his man. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one. The Panthers want to crank the tempo. Back to pass on 2nd down. He's got it. He makes the tackle at the 33 after a pickup of 5.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting in those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable and run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone, and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. And a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Back to pass. got it behind the line. It's Jackson. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. Pitt will have to boot this one away. They'll have to punt for the 4th time today. Now on the return. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Here come the Irish, back on offense. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. He's got 1st down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong that they can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action.
Notre Dame has made this 2nd down play much more difficult after going backwards. Dropping back, it's Peterson. Looking down the middle. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Bringing it back at the 30. Inside the touchdown, Panthers. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
Really got to be impressed with the defense here. Late in the game, still firing off the ball and still making plays. What a great job. Not just picking it off, but taking it all the way back to the house. That pads their lead, and that should do it. You think that should do it now to get the win.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they did tack on the extra point. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Interesting showdown in the MAC today, man. Take a look at how things are playing out. Buffalo needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there in Western New York behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. It's a close one right now. They're trailing by 1 to UMass.
He's got his man across the middle.
The Maction never sleeps, and we'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. From the shotgun, the inside give. Plows through the defense. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Notre Dame ready to go with another 1st down. Back to throw, it's Peterson. Plucks it out of the air. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch.
And the yards just continue to stack up for this dude. We've already talked about he made over 300, over 400. Now he's over 450 on the game. He has been on fire.
After coming up with back-to-back explosive plays, here they are 1st and goal. They want to throw it. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Gonna look downfield again. Rushes on him. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete. And they'll try to bite a chunk out of this lead on 3rd and goal. Now the play fake. Under fire. Forced to just throw it away on 3rd down, and now they face 4th. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the 1st. From the gun. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And that's what I love about empty sets and formations on offense, is that when you spread the defense out, you create bigger lanes to throw into. You saw it right there.
Ready to try the point after. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. They still have the lead here, Jesse, but this will be a good time to put together a drive.
You're right, Reese. You can't rest easy right now. You just watch the opponent drive down the field and score a touchdown of their own, so you've got to answer that here. Your playmakers better step up.
And I don't know what it is about momentum. In all the locker rooms and all the years coaching, everything, you can't quantify it, you can't measure it. And the momentum has swung to the other side. You got to get it back.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. He put it all on display on that sack.
Pitt will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. To throw, it's Peterson. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to fire on 2nd down. It's complete to the left. Maybe a 3-yard pickup there. 3rd and long coming up. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Dead center perfect. This is now a 7-point game.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. Power football with the run. There he goes. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got a lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Good, pushing the pace.
How about this offense, man? You gotta love it. Late in the 4th quarter, you have the lead. They don't get conservative. Staying balanced. Run, back it up with a pass, getting the 1st down, a few more 1st downs, and you can walk out of here with a W.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They could have used a little bit more there. Pick up a 3. It's 3rd and 7. Trying to pick up a first down. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a 4th down. Pitt will have to boot this one away. Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. And a precision punt there will pin them deep inside their own 10-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Peterson. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He spins that thing down the middle. He'll have enough for the 1st down, and they stop him at the 45. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Wants to keep it in the air. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Hauls it in. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain. The Irish trying to keep this drive moving on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. That's reeled in. It's Rooks. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. Hand off to the fullback. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down. Now the offense will try to run out the clock with the lead. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Might as well stick with him. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. The defense calls the timeout. They're 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. They'll run the sneak for it. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Pittsburgh going to work with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Fires to the wideout. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Bring in the heat. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. This defense forcing them to throw into tight windows. They need another stop on 3rd and long. Working that left side now. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a 1st at the 32. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Jackson. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. And the quarterback takes the snap and kneels down. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them. So now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football team, you're not celebrating that tonight. You're looking to build on this win moving ahead because they've got bigger goals down the road, Dave.
They do, and they've shown you some good flashes throughout the season, man. Some moments that really say this team could be really, really good. And so I think you continue to improve. You know at the end of the season, I get to take a vacation. Wherever the bowl game is, we get a free trip with my boys, but there's some work to be done still.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.